You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Sports. We're going to talk about LeBron James, LeWoke James, LeBronda James. It has been a hell of a 2020/2021 for one LeBron James. Very quickly, I'm wearing our LaChina James shirt. You grab this out of the merch store, get you a good old 10% off. Promo code Marxist Sucks. You hear me, LeBron? Marxist Sucks. SUX will get you 10% off. LeBron James, this is from Outkick. LeBron James expected to become $1 billion man. By the way, how'd you fare in that top 5 SJWs poll there, LeBron? Son of a bitch. Yeah, so we got that poll going on. I'm going to make a video with the results. So that's coming. Let's talk about LeBron James. LeBron James will earn, according to Forbes, $95.4 million in 2021. Including about $64 million from endorsements, media, and memorabilia. It is a record haul for an NBA player and the highest ever in American sports, team sports. Forbes reported the historic year will push his earnings to $1 billion, including $700 million off the court. We'll get to that, LeBron. James, 36, is coming off his 4th title. In his first with the LA Lakers. In 2010 and 2018, he turned down opportunities to maximize salary earnings to remain with the Cleveland Cavaliers because he wanted to run off and create super teams. Quote, NBA salaries have skyrocketed over the past 3 decades, up tenfold to a pre-COVID-19 average of $9.5 million per player. Unbelievable. The figure is more than double what baseball players make and 3 times the average of football. There were 44 NBA players scheduled to make $25 million this season, compared with 7 in the MLB and 12 in the NFL. A coronavirus-induced salary cut will drop the NBA's figure to 34. Okay, so there's 10 players that's going to take some kind of a pay cut. Credit the disparity to smaller rosters and soaring TV deals. Yeah, a lot of this has come from the fact that Turner and ESPN greatly overpaid for the NBA, and thank goodness it's come back to bite them in the ass. The gains occurred despite the NBA operating as one of only 3 sports with a cap on individual salaries implemented in 1999. Okay, so that tells me right there. Okay, so look, now number one, the NBAs have far smaller rosters, right? Than baseball, than football, and that's one reason why their salaries are so much higher. Like I said a minute ago, ESPN, TNT, Turner Sports, what used to be Turner Sports, I think it's owned by somebody else now, AT&T maybe. They overpaid for the NBA, and it's one of the reasons why you've seen ESPN have so many layoffs. I kid you not. That greatly influenced not only that, but the fact that the NBA's business by alienating fans is dying and their ratings have dropped. That's the reason a lot of these employees are getting cut. Well, okay, that's the bed you made, ESPN. Also, the NBA went woke, and here's my thing. LeBron's about to become a $1 billion man, and I wonder how much money has he donated to Hong Kong lately. And $700 million off the field in endorsements, off the court in endorsements. Where do we think that came from? Nike, possibly? Where is Nike products made? In China? Look, LeBron James has made all this money on the back of the atrocities that have happened in China. So has the rest of the NBA. LeBron James has also been out there running his mouth about oppression, systematic racism, as he's about to make $1 billion. He's saying that in this country, if you are black, you cannot apply yourself, raise yourself out of your circumstances, and become successful. Even though he himself in his career is an exact argument for that. He literally disproves his own argument. No doubt, he works hard at his trade. He's applied himself at his trade. That applies to every other trade. And look, I understand he's dealing in a very niche, with sports, very few people make it, right? But look, the same work ethic and that it takes to become an NBA player, that kind of work ethic applied to any other field, you will, generally speaking, become successful. And it doesn't matter race, creed, whatever, ethnicity, it doesn't matter. Your circumstances don't matter. If you apply yourself, if you block out the noise, you will rise up. Period. He breaks his own narrative. And LeBron is too stupid to realize it. He has run his mouth. He will not condemn China. Don't do it, LeBron. Don't condemn China. You want to know why? It will cut into his pocketbook. Because, $1 billion is not enough money. I've said LeBron James is the most despicable human being in all of sports, in my personal opinion. Okay? There's a lot of good LeBron could have done. He could have shattered a lot of narratives over the past year, but he didn't. And he also exposed himself as a bigot in the process. So, LeBron, congratulations for becoming a $1 billion man on the back of being a despicable human being. Congratulations on that. I hope you feel great. Look, he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit about any of you. And by the way, the people that he is trying to co-sign and endorse, all the people he's worried about from a social perspective, guess what? LeBron don't give a shit about you either. He gives a shit about cashing checks. And by the way, you got all them titles by having to put together super teams. Not that impressive, LeBron. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.